We are about to start the significant figure. So put the heading significant figure. Significant figure. It is also the important topic from the board as well as the competition point of view. So what do you mean by the significant figure? We can understand by its name. Significant means that the important, the digit up to which we are very much sure about the measurement. Okay, so what we can write about the significant figure? It tells us that in a measurement how much digit, how many digit up to which we are very much sure, that is called the significant figure. We are very much sure, that terms as the significant figure, that terms as the significant figure or significant digit, right? So one more thing, if we have, you can also write more significant digit, more significant figure or digit means more accurate measurement, more accurate measurement, right? More accurate measurement. Okay, now write the rules through which we have to calculate the significant digit in the given number, right? So there are up to 7 or 8 rules I have listed, so write one by one. Put the heading rules for calculating significant digits. Number 1, all non-zero digits are significant, right? All non-zero digits are significant. Just take an example. If we are talking about all non-zeros, 1 to 9, all the digits are significant. So in this 1543, how many significant digits we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can say that over here 4 significant digit, right? Come to the second one, all zeros between two non-zero digit, you can also write, or between two significant digit सेकेंड पॉइंट क्या था इसका? All zeros between two non-zero digit, or in bracket we can write between two significant digit are significant. For example, 1003. So here is the four significant digit, four significant figure, right? Let us take one more example. If I am going to write over here 201, so this 0 is between two non-zero digits, so I can write over here 3 significant figure, right? Now come to the third one. If the number is less than 1, if the number is less than 1, the 0 on the right to the decimal, right to the decimal, on the zeros on the right to the decimal point, but to the but to the left of first non-zero digit are not significant. Okay, not significant. For an example, if take as an example, it would be the number must be less than 1, so this is 0.00213. So how many significant digit over here? 3. So look at over, the number is less than 1, and after the decimal point write to the number until any non-digit will start. So this number and this number are not significant because it is just left to the non-digit number and right from the decimal. So there are the three significant digit. Let us take one more example. If we are talking about 0.000201, how many significant digit we have? Obviously these all three are not significant because it is right to the decimal until the non-digit will be started. So here is also three significant digit, right? Three significant digit. Now write down the rule number 4. Rule number 4. The trailing zeros the trailing zeros in a number with decimal point are significant. Are significant. Significant, right? Let us take the example number 1. We are talking about that the 4.53000. How many significant digit we have? After point, all the zeros are the significant. All these zeros are significant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a 6 significant digit. There is a 6 significant digit. Significant figure or digit, right? Let us take one more example. If this is 0.0098000, how many significant digit we have? So this number is less than 1. According to the rule number 3rd, after decimal, these two zeros are not significant, while these trailing zeros, these are the trailing zeros, hence these all are the significant. So we can write here is the 5 significant figure. This one is counting, this one is counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant digit. Getting it, everyone? Hello? Okay. Now, take one more example. See, if I am going to write 5.0, how many significant digit you have? How many significant digit you have? It has 2 significant digits, right? It has 2 significant digit. Why? Because the number is greater than 1 and after point trailing zeros are significant according to the rule number 4. So here is the 2 significant digit, 2 significant figure or the digit. Now come to the rule number 5. The trailing zeros in a number without decimal is not significant, in a number without a decimal is not significant. Decimal is not significant. Significant. For example, number must be greater than 1 because the number should not be decimal. So if I am going to write 52000, so these are the trailing zeros without any decimal number, so I can write it has only 2 significant digit. 2 significant digit. Just take one more example. If I am going to write 17,000,000, it has, let us put one more 1, 1, 2, 3. So it has a 3 significant digit. 3 significant digit. 3 significant digit. Number must be without decimal and the zeros are at the ending point. That is why it is called the trailing zeros. So these are the not significant digit, right? Let us now come to the rule number 6. Come to the rule number 6. 6. We can write in a scientific number, in a scientific number, that is in the form of a into 10 to the power b. This is called the scientific number. In a scientific number, the order of the magnitude is always not significant. the order of the magnitude is not significant, So let us take the example. If we are talking about the 2 into 10 to the power 5, how many significant digit we have? Only one significant digit, because these are the not significant. One significant figure. Let us take one more example. If I am going to write 2.13 into 10 to the power 20, so it has 3 significant digit. 3 significant figure. It has 3 significant figure. Getting it? Just take one more example over here, because there is some confusion regarding the scientific figure. If I am going to write this is a 300, so sometime you can also write this is 3 into 10 to the power 2, right? You should not write like this one, 3.0 into 10 to the power 2. This is actually wrong. If you are writing like this one, it has the 2 significant digit. Getting it? So you should not add the point over here. So over here 300, it has only one significant digit. One significant digit. Right? It has one significant digit. If you are writing like 3.0 into 10 to the power 2, that means it has a 2 significant digit. So it is not a way to write over here. Okay, so write down the rule number 7, right? So the rule number 7 is that the pure number and the constant do not have any significant figure. So write down over here, the for constant value, for constant value and pure number have infinite significant figures. Right? Let us take the example of if I am going to write what is the dimension of this cube, because these are the figure, this figure is actually constant. So if I am going to write over here, if the dimension of the cube, what is the dimension of the cube? Its area is, we can write its area is equal to a to the power 3, right? Yes or no? So these are the fixed value, these are the constant value. We are do not going to write its SI unit, its significant figure. So it has the infinite significant figure. It has infinite significant figure, right? If we are talking about its surface area, it is equal to the 6a square, infinite significant figure. Getting it? If we are talking about the speed of light, 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second, we can write it has the infinite significant digit. Infinite, because these are the constants. It is already been measured and it is already been calculated. That's why we are not going to write it has a significant any significant number. So we can write it is meter per second written over here. So it has an infinite significant digit. because we are confirmed about its value. We are actually, we can write because by experiment we are confirm about its value, its value. We are not going to measure its value. Only the measuring quantity which we are about to measure, their significant digit will be calculated, will be counting. Getting it? So for the constant and the pure number do not have any significant figure, right? Now come to the rule number 8. Rule number 8. While changing the units, or we can write, if the units are changes, if the units are changing, if the units are changing, to any other unit, then significant figure remain same. Significant digit won't be going to be changed. Let us take the example A. If we are talking about this is the 2 kilometer, right? So I can write this 2 kilometer into 2000 meter. Getting it? So while changing the units doesn't mean it has different units. It has always one significant figure. Take the example number 2. If I am going to write a 2.5 meter, so what we can write in a centimeter? It could be written as a 250 centimeter. So the units are changes over here. That doesn't mean its significant figure will be changed. It has only two significant figure, right? So these are the 8 rules you should keep in mind, and I'm going to give you some questions and let us know how many are their significant digits in the given questions. Okay, so write down the questions. 1, 250, B, 3.002500, C, 0.0025, D, 2.3 into 10 to the power 7, E, if I am going to write as 700.0010, how many significant digit we have in this all 5? Just let me know how many significant digits. Number 1, first one. Who will tell me the answer? First one. Yes, first one has a 2 significant digit. Okay, very good. Next one. Next. So I can write the first one is a 2. It has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 significant digit. 7 significant digit. Because you can see that it is the decimal number and the trailing zeros must be counted. These are also significant. and these zeros are between the two non-zero digits. So according to the rule number second and the rule number fourth, all the digits are the significant, right? Now come to the third one. How many significant digits you have? Third, it has a two significant digit. Getting it? Now come to over here. How many significant digit? Yes, it has a two significant digit. Two significant digit. And how many significant digit over here? 3, 3, 6 and 7. Okay, this is the 7 significant digit over here. 7 significant digits, right? You can take one more questions. Let us take that this question having let us this is 3.0 kilometer, right? And there are some options is given over here. It is a 3000 meter. Option number B, it could be written as 3.0 into 10 to the power 3 C, could be written as 0.3 into 10 to the power 4, and a D, that is the all of these. So how many significant digits over here in this question? Option number B. Yes, you can see over here all the options are the corrected, but it has two significant digit. It has two significant digit. How we can know? Because after decimal the trailing zeros are significant according to the rule number 4. The number is greater than 1, okay, and after the decimal there is a 0, so it has two significant digits. Now find out in the option how many options which has two significant digits. So it has one significant digit. It has, as according to the scientific number, these are the not significant, so it has the two significant digit. And over here point, this is not significant according to rule number third, so it has one significant digit. It has one significant digit. Okay, so hence the option number B is correct. Now we are going to discuss about the conditions for the rounding off, how we are do the rounding off conditions. So come to the next topic in a significant figure, rounding off. Put the heading over there, rounding off. Rules for round off. How we will round off the numbers. Round off, right? So it has also some rules which we should keep in mind. The number one is let us take the example, and by the example we will understand these rules. Rules are the better for questions are the better to understand these rules. Okay, so write down the questions and we will going to understand by the questions itself. So let us take the question about the round off up to two significant figures. Okay, round off up to two significant figures. So let us take the number one. If we are going to write over here 1.32, so first of all we need to do that round off. So we can easily say that for the rounding off rule, let us take the number which must be greater than or the less than 5. So let us change the number over here. Just give me a moment. Let us take this is the number is 3. Now we have to round off, so we can say that over here it became 1.8. So the reason is that what we can say, here 3 is less than 5. If the number is less than 5, it would be the rounded off. B, let us take the example, if this is 3.2, so here we can say here we have to round off up to the two significant digits. So here 3 significant digit, we have to round it off up to the two significant digit. So here we can see that the last digit 2, which is less than 5, which is less than 5, 2 which is less than 5, hence we can remove this 2 and this is 1.3. Now let us take the number C, that the number is greater than 8.6. Let us take this is the example 8.6. So this number is, we can write it over here. Here 6 is greater than 5. 6 is greater than 5. Greater than 5. So we can round it off and increase by the 1 to the preceding digit. So I can write this is 1.9 because the third digit 6 is greater than the 5. Hence we are increased the preceding digit by 1. So it's become 1.9. Getting it? Okay, just take one more example. D. If I am going to write 1.39, so here we can say that this 9 is greater than 5 and we have to round off up to the two significant digit. So I can round it off with the 1 point, increase by the 1, this will become 4. So there is 1.4, right? Getting it? Now look at over there. If the digit will fall on the 5 only, in that situation what we will do? So look at over there. This is the 5. If I am going to write 1.351, okay, and we have to round off up to the two significant digit over here. So look at over there, 5. The number is not greater than 5 and the number is not less than 5 over here. So we have to look at just the succeeding digit over here. So if we are going to write, if 5 is equal to 5 and followed by followed by non-zero digit, followed by non-zero digit. Here 1 is a non-zero digit because 5 after the 5 there is non-zero number is present, that is 1, followed by the non-zero digit, then increase by 1. Okay, so it would be increased by 1, so the value would be increased by 1 in the preceding digit, preceding digit of 5, preceding digits of 5. So here I can write 1.4. You can see after 5 this is non-zero digit is present. So if this number is non-zero and 5 is over here and we have to round off up to the 2 significant digit, then one number should be increased over here plus 1. That is why it is rounded off up to the 1.4, right? So doesn't matter after 5 how many non-zero digits are present, you have to just increase by one number in the preceding of the 5. Let us take one more example. F. If this is a 3, 5, 6. So look at the after 5, here the same condition will be followed. Same condition will be followed over here. Same condition will be followed. So we can see that after the 5, non-zero digits are present. So if the non-zero digits are present after 5, then we have to increase by 1 to the preceding digit. So this is the preceding digit of the 5. We can write this is 2.4. Now what will happen if after the 5 non-zero digits are not present? 0 is present. In that situation, look at over there. G. Let us consider the number 2.350. Okay, look at here. 350. Okay. So if it is 0, you have to write the condition if 5 equals 5 and followed by 0 and followed by 0, then look at the preceding digit, preceding digit. If it is odd, then increase by 1. If it is odd, then increase by 1. So we can write over it if it is odd, then increase by 1. Increase by 1. This is the rule for the numbers having 0 after the 5. So I am going to write over here, this will be here after the 5 0 is present. So in the preceding digit we have to add plus 1 because 3 is a odd number, this is the odd number, right? So we can going to write over here 2.4. Now if the number is like this one, so the preceding digit is even number followed by the 0, so over here we can not going to increase the number will be as it is. here 5 is equal to 5 followed by 0. 5 is equal to 5 and followed by 0, but the preceding digit is even. Preceding digit is even. So left the number as it is. Left the number as it is. We are not going to change in that situation. So here we have to round off up to the two significant digit. So 5, it is followed by 0, but this one is an even number. This one is an even number, so the number will be 2.2 only. Getting it? Hello? So let us take the example, some questions of the round off, and let us check how much we have the grip up to the round off. So if we have the question about 3.524, first one, second one, if I am going to write 3.520, third one 3.35, just put it over here to 0. Now do the round off up to the two significant figure. Write down round off up to the two significant figure. Round off up to the two significant figure. Two significant figure. So do the round off. Can we round off it? Two significant. So look at over there. This is 2, this is 4. We are just round off it up to the 3.5. Getting it? Yes or no? Here also this is 3.5, and here 5 is followed by the 0. 5 is followed by the 0, and the preceding digit is even. So we can write this is 3.2, right? We can write it as a 3.2 only. 3.2. If I am going to write over here 3, 5, sorry, 3 is 6. Okay. So round off up to the two significant digit. What would be its value? It would be the 3.4, right? Getting it, everyone? 5.1. This is 3.33. Round off up to the two significant digit. 3.3. Getting it, everyone? Yes? Now let's take it over here. 3.251. How many significant digit? After round off up to the two significant digit. So what would be its number? It is 3.3. Yes or no? Because 5 is followed by the non-zero number, and if 5 is followed by the non-zero number, then the preceding digit must be increased by the plus 1. If I am going to write 3.2, 5, 3.3, 3.350, then how many round off this number and let me know its value? 3. Look at over there. The 5 is followed by 0 and it is odd number. So it must be increased by the 1, and this is 3.4. Hello, getting it everyone? Yes or no? Now come to the after round off, we will go to the addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of the significant figure. So let us start with the addition and subtraction first. Write down the heading. Addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction. Getting it? So look at here. Addition and subtraction. So you have to write first. Just take as the example over here. How we will do addition and subtraction with the round off. Round off must be over there. So look at over there. If I am going to tell you that add 3.2 plus 3.25 plus 3.251, getting it? So look at over there. You have the three number of calculation, 1, 2 and 3. And someone asking you to add this one. So in this kind of the calculation, you should have to focus over the least accurate number. So out of these three, which one is the least accurate? Which one of this is least accurate? Hello? Out of these three, which one is least accurate? We can say this one is a least accurate. Yes or no? It is more accurate, it is most accurate, it is more accurate, and it is least accurate, right? Here, what we can say that? Here, 3.2 is least accurate. Getting it? Least accurate. Least accurate. So, after addition, the result will be left up to least accurate number. Getting it everyone? Why? Because we are confirm. Why we are taking this one? Because as I earlier said, we are very much confirm about this kind of the calculation that these numbers are the sure. That's why we are studying about the significant figure. These numbers are the 100% sure. The error will be started after 3.2. After 3.2. So we are sure about this number. So after addition, we are sure up to the 2 digit over here. That is why the result will be kept up to the 3.2 or whatever the number. After the decimal place, only one digit will be confirmed from our side. Okay, so this is the example. Now write this example in a language. Right over here. The result of addition, the result of addition and subtraction and the result of addition and subtraction after the round off, after the round off, the result of addition and subtraction after the round off, after the round off the same number of decimal places are present the same number of decimal places are present as the as in the list as in the list accurate number. So let us take the example. Add these two ones. Just take this example. If I am going to take the example over here, that you have to add 3.2 plus 3.25 plus 3.251. Add this number, everyone. Add this one. So first of all, you have to do the simple addition. Doesn't matter it would lengthy or not. You have to do the simple addition first. That is 3.251, 3.25, and this is 3.2, and after addition, do the addition 1, 0, 22467.9. Getting it? Our answer is 709, right? Yes or no? So, but this is not our answer. We have to reduce this number up to our confirmed number, up to the number which we have showed. So here the round off can be easily done because there is not any need of the round off. So I can write this is 9.7 is the answer of this question. Getting it? Hello. So in different questions, round off will be there. So you have to do round off according to the rules. Now I'm going to give you another question. Let us take the question over here. Add 1.4 kg plus 1.32 gram. So first of all, you have to do the simple calculations, and after then you will do the round off, then our answer will be over there. So we have to write this is this 1 kg, right? This one in a kg. So convert this one in a gram. So if you are converting this one in a gram, it would be like a convert this one in a gram. After dividing with 1000, this will be the 0.00132. You can also put it 0 over here, or you can just add this one first. So after adding, it would be 13204.1. Getting it? This is after addition. Now do the round off. If the round off will be over there, you have to do the round off. Getting it? This one. So list number is this one, 1.4. 1.4 is the list decimal, and here round off not necessary, not given over there. So our answer will be 1.4 only. 1.4, right? This is 1.4. kg after round off, with a round off. With round off, right? Okay, so these are the significant figure. There is a multiplication and division, and it is over here. Multiplication and division are the as simple as it is in the addition and subtraction. So getting it, everyone?